Hello guys, today's video is the one that I have just been putting off. It is my product empties. I did my last one on October 10th. Today is February 9th, exactly 4 months ago, just about. This is gonna be a long video. The box in front of me is huge, but I'm very excited to go through them and talk about them, let you know my final thoughts on every product and what I have repurchased or what I will be. If you love beauty empties, I will have all my past ones down below in the description box, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let's go ahead and get into it. So this pretty bird cage is what I usually will keep my beauty empties in, and this I had to retire a couple months ago because this is what I'm currently working with. I'm gonna go ahead and break these down into categories. I like to do that by skin, hair, makeup, whatever. So I'm gonna do that real quick.
2 hours later.
So I like to start with the products in my collection that aren't cruelty-free. I've been cruelty-free for about a year now. I have a couple more products lingering around, including some hand soaps. I also have some makeup that I'll be decluttering soon, and then also perfume. But as far as skincare, hair care, body care, I think it's all gone. So the first thing I have is a hand soap from Bath & Body Works. I don't remember if I bought this or if it was gifted to me for Christmas. It's Pop, Fizz, and Clink. It says it's a gentle foaming hand soap with a coconut oil. This smelled really good. It kind of had like a very masculine cologne-y kind of scent, and I did like the scent, but I wouldn't repurchase it because it's not cruelty-free. And then also a Glam Glow mask. I was infatuated with these masks when I first learned about Glam Glow. I had so many different types, and then after not really being able to use them and trying to use them up, I don't really like them. I don't really know what they do for my skin. This one is the one that's black and it has the cool glitter pieces in it, so it's really good for an Instagram photo. But besides that, I don't think I'm gonna miss this from my collection, and that's it for all of my skincare that's not cruelty-free. So I'm really excited to be done with this one. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into makeup next. I feel like makeup is always the smallest category when I do my beauty empties videos, but I have a fair amount of stuff here, especially because I've been doing project pans more. So the first thing I have is a Wet n Wild bronzer. This is the Ticket to Brazil. This was fine. It was a little bit light, and I can't remember if it has shimmer in it or not, but there's something about this I don't really like. I think it's the shimmer. I could see it, the texture on my forehead when I would apply it. I did use this up though. It is gone, so I'm excited about that. A bronzer that I do really love is Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I repurchased one long before I ran out of this. It did break once I hit pan on it. If you watched my project pan, you probably remember seeing it all crumbled up, and I would have to hold it very carefully so it didn't all spill out. But regardless, I did use it up. I did repurchase it. I like the scent of this one. It is pretty light, but I like that I can build it up. I like the tone of it for my skin tone. This is the light version of it, so I would continue to repurchase this one. I'm not gonna go super in depth on every product or we would be here for a long time, but I will let you know my overall thoughts. I also want to mention too, and I forgot to, I've been really good about putting the banners up with the prices and the name. I am not going to do that today. I do not have the time for it. If you have questions, please ask them below. I always reply to comments unless they're mean. So if you have a question about a product, feel free to ask. The next products I have, and these I always forget to put into my empties video, lashes. These are all, I think, the same style, and they are the ones I'm wearing today, coincidentally. These are my favorite lashes from Ardell. This is the Naked style. They have 3 different styles of these, but this is the 424, and I just think they look so natural. It's my lashes, but with a little bit more. I also think they are so easy to put on. The only thing with these is that they do not wash well. I've tried and they break apart every time, but I think I've bought like 6 pairs of these. I have a couple more that are sitting over in my bathroom, along with other lashes that I have used up that I have been putting off washing, but yeah, these are great. And then I also have a set here from Kiss. These were the Lash Couture Faux Mink collection in the style Jubilee. I bought these because of Raw Beauty Christie. I remember thinking they were okay, but I don't think I would repurchase them. And then I have some staples. So I have my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue in the shade Opal. This is the tinted moisturizer that I wear every day. I'm wearing foundation today. This is the one from Josie Maran for my last project pan. My current one, I'm trying to use it up, but no filming days, every day, work day, I wear this tinted moisturizer. I love it so much. It never looks streaky. It does not cling to my dry patches like so many other tinted moisturizers moisturizers do. And I think the shade is really good for me. And I'd say each one lasts me about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 months. So they last a long time. I have a current one that I'm using and I already have a backup. These are my favorite, also wearing today. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. This just makes my face look so dewy and glowy, even on the driest of days, even when I put powder on, or even when I have a foundation that just kind of looks funky on me. This can totally transform that. And the price is right. I think this is like $8 maybe, $7.99. I had to double check, but they're also often on sale. Catrice, a lot of the times, is buy one, get one half off. I cannot do my makeup without this. Every time I wear foundation, I use this product. The scent was not my favorite at first. It kind of smells like a baby powder or like a baby shampoo, but I got over that real fast after I saw what it did for my skin. If you like dewy skin, check it out. I'd say it's in my top 3 holy grail products, and I do not use that term lightly. Another favorite from Flower Beauty, if you've watched my channel before, you've seen me use this. It's always in the description box, and I've tried to use other concealers. I bought a couple new ones and they still cannot beat this concealer. This is the Light Illusion Concealer in Fair. Now the shade range for this product, it sucks. It is horrible, and I really hope they come out with more shades. For my dry skin, for my dry under eyes, this has just felt, it just looks so nice. It never looks creasy. It never looks cakey underneath my eyes. It is light. It's not full coverage by any means, but I can build it up without having really any issues. I find it works well with most powders that I'm using, any kind of foundation I'm using. I always kind of put it in the center of my face too, and I really don't have any issues. So I will continue to buy this. The fact that I use the up concealer with how many concealers and foundations that I do have is a pretty big deal. It doesn't really look like it now that I'm saying it, but if you look close, you can see all the streaks in there, and I could not get any more out. It was very dry. This one's kind of random, but I did save them to show you guys because I never really talked about these before. I got really into press-on nails sometime in the fall. These, the ones I have in my hand, you don't need glue with. The kind I'm wearing now, also by Kiss, these are the glue-on types, but these impress nails really have impressed me. There has been a couple of times, a couple of pairs that I've had that within a day or two, I'll have one fall off. But what I love about these is they come with so many extras. These are the ones that don't fit my fingers, and that's why they're still left over. But they come with so many extras. When they pop off, you can just throw another pair on. There have been a couple of styles that I've worn. They've lasted a whole week without any of them coming off. And at work, I do a lot of shipment. I open boxes all the time without a box cutter. I always use my hands to do it. So to have them hold up that well really does impress me. I really like the glue-on types too. I do have the Madam Glam gel nail system that I really love, but I don't always have time for that, so I like having options. Okay, hair care is next. I'm gonna start with some shampoos. Function of Beauty. I did a test maybe in April or May where I only used Function of Beauty for 6 weeks straight, only their shampoo and conditioner. Did I do that right? Oh yeah, this is shampoo and conditioner. This was the first set that I bought. I think it was the Feelin' Pineapple fragrance. I love Function of Beauty. I have since bought 2 more sets, and then I've also gone ahead and subscribed, because when you have a subscription, you can get any of their limited edition fragrances year round. I only did 6 months because I don't really go through shampoo and conditioner that often, and I have other things that I like to use. I thought Function of Beauty was going to be a huge gimmick, and I was really surprised when I did that initial video. I have cut a lot of my hair off, so I don't have as much damage, but as far as keeping my color protected and for giving me a little bit of volume, I do think it works well for those. I always also put an oily scalp as one of my concerns. I don't think that it's really addressed that, but that's okay with me as long as it hits all that other criteria. I'm fine with that. I like that they say my name. I didn't do it on this bottle, but they do also come with stickers, so I've decorated my other bottles. The other scents that I have are the Vanilla Milkshake, which I like, but the one that I really love is the spice scent that they did for the holidays. That smells so good. I always do the extra strong fragrance because I like to be able to smell my shampoo afterwards. If you haven't tried Function of Beauty, I know it's kind of steep, but if you're curious, I really do think it's worth it, and I will go ahead and link that video up above so you guys can see what happened when I did test it for 6 weeks. And then another shampoo I have, this is a staple. I always have this around because I use it and my husband also loves it. This is the Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Matcha and Apple Replenishing Superfood Shampoo. It smells like Jolly Rancher. Adventures. This one I always laugh at every time it's in an Empties video because I have gone through maybe 4 shampoos, but I still have the original conditioner I bought with the first set. I just don't go through conditioner that fast, and then I also use things like Overtone and other hair masks pretty often, so conditioners take me a long time to go through. I like the way this lathers, even though it doesn't have sulfates. I don't know how they do it, but I'm glad that they do. My favorite thing about it is that it really cleanses my scalp without it feeling stripped. I did buy a backup of it. It's currently in my shower, and then I also got some minis of the banana one, the superfood. I don't remember the full name of that one. I'm sure it's very long, just like this one is, but I'm curious to test that one out as well. But for now, I will keep buying this one. And I think that's it for shampoo. Oh, I have a mini conditioner from Drybar, the Sake Bomb. I love the smell of this. Their signature scent, whatever it is, I get some bergamot notes in it. I love the smell of Drybar products. This is their moisturizing shampoo and conditioner line. I also used the shampoo up at one point. The conditioner took me a little bit longer to get through. I like this. It is just a little bit too heavy for me, so I probably wouldn't repurchase it unless I wanted like a deep conditioner. And then I have a cleansing foam, a co-wash type of product. I really like to use something like this in between my regular shampoo days. I usually only actually wash my hair about once a week, and then most other days I use something like this. Joico makes one that I really like, but they're not cruelty free, so I had to stop purchasing that one. This one from R&Co, I have to say most of their products that I've tried have not really been that great. The Analog Cleansing Foam Conditioner, I like the way that it actually cleansed, and if you haven't used a product like this, it does come out like a foam, almost like shaving cream, and you work it into a wet scalp and it will cleanse your scalp. It doesn't really lather that much, but it does still give you that clean feeling. I hated the smell of this. The one I have right now that I really love is from Orbe, but that one's really expensive, so I'm trying to find a cheaper alternative. If you have something like this that you love, or even just a co-wash, let me know what it is below. And then I have a bunch of leave-ins. Let's start with the mini first. This is a deluxe sample of the Prep Rally from Drybar. I don't usually throw minis or samples into my product empties, or we would be here for a really long time, but I will if I have gone ahead and repurchased it, which I did with this one. I didn't just go ahead and buy this outright. They had a set called Party of 4 over the holidays that came with this and triple sec and a couple other styling products, so I now have a full size. I like this. Oh, I forgot, I also got a full size from FabFitFun, I believe. I think that's what it was. I like this. It's a nice heat protecting spray that you throw in. I wouldn't say it's quite as heavy as a leave-in conditioner, so if you have fine hair, you really might like this one for that, and it smells good. And then I have 2 that are more like leave-in conditioners. The first one is from Not Your Mother's Naturals. It's the Royal Honey and Kalahari Desert Melon. This is fine. No glowing review on this one. I wouldn't buy it again. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. And then the next one, this was the first product I ever bought through Birchbox, so I've really had this for a long time. I was holding on to this because I love the scent. It smells like a vanilla milkshake kind of yummy goodness. It is a leave-in conditioner, so it does give you some moisture, but it's not so heavy. I have pretty fine hair that gets weighed down easily, so it's important for me to find that right balance of good moisture without really weighing my hair down or making me feel greasy. This one also has a heat protectant. I would probably buy this again. I haven't purchased through Birchbox in quite some time, but maybe if I was back on the site, I would, or if I saw like a discount on it. I'm pretty sure this brand is a Birchbox exclusive, but who knows, maybe they'll come to Ulta. I just always tend to buy brands more if they're in Ulta or Sephora, somewhere readily available. And then I have another product from Briogeo. This is the Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. I did not like this. My husband actually used this up. I used this once or twice, and it has little exfoliating bits in it. I don't know what they actually are. It says it has charcoal powder in it, so I guess that's what's doing the exfoliation. This dried my scalp out, which kind of defeats the purpose. During the winter, I will get a dry scalp. It will get a little bit flaky from time to time, but my husband used this up and he did really like it. I will say the scent is delicious. It smells like a mint chocolate chip cookie, so for that alone, it gets a couple points, but I couldn't use it for my scalp, which is disappointing. I know a lot of people really love this product, and I do like most Briogeo products. This one just wasn't for me. I have a mini from Way, I think is how you say it. This is the Wave Spray. I purchased the full size of this because I really enjoy it. I like something that I can spray into my hair when it's damp to give it texture. A lot of times those types of products can be very crunchy. You can really see them, and I don't find that to be the case with this one. It just gives me a little bit of hold and helps bring out my wave. It also smells like roses, so I have purchased the full size of that one, and I think I would continue to. I'm almost about halfway through that bottle, so I'll have to get a backup soon. I have another texturizing spray. This one is from Aveda. I'm trying to remember my ingredient knowledge from when I worked there. I'm pretty sure this one has salt and sugar in it, and that's what gives it the hold and texture. I think it's a little bit sticky, but I used it up, but I would not repurchase. And then I have another Aveda product. This is the Alanara Pure Fume Hair Mist. This is one of those products, if you guys have ever worked retail, especially beauty retail, anytime there's a new product, it's new and shiny and you want it. I would not buy this as a consumer from any other brand. I do not need a hair perfume, but because I was working at Aveda and it was a new product and I was just excited to have something new to play with, I did buy it. The scent of this was really nice. It was like very smoky and woodsy. I used it instead of using a perfume, just sprayed it into my hair, but that's a step I don't necessarily need. I think that's it for my hair care. Body care and skincare are kind of insane. I know I'm going fast, so again, if you guys have questions, just let me know. Something I started doing a while ago is for my Lush products, I will write them down because once you use them and they dissolve in the tub or dissolve on your skin, there's nothing left to talk about. So I always write down my products. Let's see if I can read my handwriting. I haven't used this up yet. It's actually in my shower, but I wanted to throw the bag in here so I wouldn't forget about it. It's the Scrubby. I'll also insert pictures here so you guys can see them because I won't have anything else to show you. So the Scrubby is a little V-shaped kind of bar looking thing that exfoliates the skin. If you've ever used their massage bars, it's that same kind of formula. It has all the butters in it that melt on your skin when your skin's warm. But on the bottom, it has some scrubby bits. I believe it's coffee. I really like it. I've enjoyed using it up. It has the Honey I Washed the Kids fragrance, and I think it's something I would repurchase. I do have a lot of exfoliants, so I wouldn't run out and get it right away, but it is pretty nice. I don't remember all my thoughts on these bath products. So I used up Snowman Dreaming Bath Bomb, Pop Art Bath Bomb, which is really cute. It looked like a little piece of popcorn. The Yog Nog Bubble Bar, which I really enjoyed. I love the scent, and I also have the shower gel. And then I also used up the Christmas Camel. He was that really spicy camel-shaped bath bomb that was super cute. But there is one I took extensive notes on, and that was the Ginger Ninja, because I did not want to forget to tell you. I think it's actually limited edition, and I don't know if they have it anymore. I usually have nothing but glowing things to say about Lush bath products. I love them. Some are good, some are great, but this one was awful. And it was one I was actually saving for a rainy day because it smelled so good. I love ginger. I love things that are spicy. But when I threw him into the bath, it did not deposit any color in the actual water. Instead, it left a huge red ring around my tub and red streaks all over my body, which defeats the whole purpose of taking a bath. I've never had that experience with a bath product, especially Lush bath products. Usually they do what they're supposed to. They give you that beautiful color in the water. They smell good, a little bit of glitter or whatever pieces are in there. But this one really, it sucked. It was terrible. And I was so disappointed. You know how it is when you just want to take a bath and relax. And I was like, what the hell is this all over me? I actually thought I was bleeding on my boobs. That's what it looked like. And I have a couple others that I wrote down. So I had the Turmeric Latte Bath Bomb. I really like that one as well. I had the Deep Sleep Bath Bomb that had little bits of lavender in it. That comes in a muslin bag, and I kept it in there because I didn't want the muslin all over the place. I used the Black Rose Bath Bomb. That one was rose and lemon and also left black stains all over my tub, which is to be expected from a black bath bomb, but I had to mention that. I feel like there's a couple others I used. I bought a ton when they released all the limited edition ones on their site. They released like 100 of them. Some of them have become permanent, but a lot of the ones I just mentioned were limited edition, but I wanted to be sure to mention them. This next thing I have here is also just a reminder. This was a cherry soap from Rad Soap company. They sent this to me. I rarely ever get any kind of PR. They sent this to me a while back, but I don't use soap very often. I'm very much a shower gel girl, but I thought it was really cool and we enjoyed using this up. It was in our bath. Both my husband and I liked using it and he really likes cherry fragrances. So I was really pleased that they sent that to me and that was very nice of them. I have a couple more bath products. As you can tell, I really enjoy taking baths throughout the year when it's hotter, probably once a week, but once fall and winter hit, it's pretty much every day. I run cold, I'm always freezing. So the first thing I wanna do when I get home from work or just after having a long day is get in the bath. I try to use my Lush stuff because it's more expensive. I will use Lush on the days that I can actually sit in the tub and soak, maybe read, watch some YouTube or whatever else. I try to use them up when I have at least an hour in the bath, and then I use things like this for when I'm just taking a quick one. This is from Raw Sugar. It's the Need to Revive and Repair Foaming Bath in Lemon Sugar. Smells really good, and I actually have another product from them I almost forgot. I also got some bath bombs from them. This brand, Raw Sugar, is available at Target. These are the bath fizzers, purify, replenish, and glow in the scent pineapple, maki berry, and coconut. I really liked both of these products and I would continue to purchase them. The foaming bath made a lot of bubbles and these felt really nice. They weren't as like moisturizing as some of the Lush bath bombs that I've used, but they dissolved well in the tub. There weren't any kind of like gritty kind of textures. And then the last bath type product, this was Marshmallow Bubble Bath from Neon & Co. If you watched me unbox this, I think that was my FabFitFun add-on video. I was so confused by this product. The only thing about purchasing through FabFitFun when you do the add-on sections is the description isn't always accurate. They'll give you something very brief. So this one said it smells like marshmallow. I also bought a body cream that I haven't opened up yet, but it smelled like cherry. So I was kind of disappointed in this one. The bubbles were fine, but I used it up pretty quickly. Also, in comparison to that other bubble bath, there wasn't much in here. Moving on to soaps and shower gels, I have from Aveda the Rosemary Mint Hand and Body Wash. Again, this is something from when I worked there. I use this more as hand soap. I don't think I would repurchase it. The Rosemary Mint fragrance is not my favorite, but because I got a discount on it while I worked there, I still had some of this left over. And then I also have from Sol de Janeiro, the Brazilian Foreplay moisturizing shower gel cream. I really like this. It's creamy and I feel like it's like somewhat moisturizing. It's not the most moisturizing shower gel I've used, but it doesn't dry your skin out either. But really it's the scent of this. If you've used Boom Boom Cream, it smells amazing. I think it's pistachio caramel is the fragrance. It's very addicting. I think this product is about $25, so I don't think I would just go ahead and buy it outright. But I got this through FabFitFun and I was really excited to get it through that box. And if I got it for free again, I would not be mad. One more kind of wash type thing, and I talked about this in one of my very first videos. This is from Hempz. It's the Tahitian Vanilla and Ginger Herbal Body Scrub. What makes this unique is one, that it's in a pump, so I love that it's not messy, and I believe it also had some wash in it as well. I stopped liking this after I did that initial video. I think I just kind of got tired of the scent, and the texture of it, while it's gritty, it's not super scrubby like a lot of other body scrubs, probably so that it can get through the pump. So this took me a while to get through. I like the innovation here, but I don't think it necessarily did the job. This is why I love Empties videos. It is so easy to talk about a product after you've used it a handful of times and then change your mind and forget to tell you guys when your mind does change. So that's gone and I would not repurchase. I love Hempz though. I love their body lotions. I always have them on hand. I think I have 3 of them in my bathroom right now. Another product that is a wash for your sensitive areas. I always throw this out and forget to tell you guys, I never include them in my Empties videos. So this one is from Sweet Spot. It's the Vanilla Blossom Gentle Wash. It says it is pH balanced, glycerin and sulfate free. This goes on the outer bits, not the inside. I hope you all know the deal with that. I was really excited when I saw this brand at Target. Before this, I think I was using Summer's Eve, which I don't believe is cruelty free. I will put that here if I'm wrong. This brand is also now available at Ulta, so you can get your points on it as well. I have repurchased this and I will continue to use it. You guys doing okay? You hanging in there? I now have lotions to go through. So I have one that came from FabFitFun. You can see I got everything out of there. This was the Human and Kind Body Souffle, vegan and cruelty free. I like this. I think it kind of smelled like cucumber melon from what I remember. And for this type of product, it did feel pretty moisturizing. A lot of these body butter type things, unless it's in a tub, if it's like a squeeze out tube. I don't often feel like they're actually enough for my skin. My skin on my body, especially my legs, is very, very dry. Sometimes I put lotion on after the shower and it's like I did nothing at all. But this one was pretty good. I think I would buy this again if I saw it on the add-on section on FabFitFun. I wouldn't go out of my way to go on their website to buy it, but if it was on there, if I could get it on a discount, I would. All the Aveda in here, I guess I just used it up all at the same time. I do have a lot of their products left over from when I did work there. I bought so much of it. I have probably tried everything in that store at some point. This is a mini of the hand relief. I have a full size currently in my purse, so yes, I would repurchase it. This one is in a limited edition scent. This is the beautifying scent. It is lavender and bergamot. The regular one that they have is tangerine. I do like this scent better, but that's the one that I have. And then also their foot relief. I love this stuff. I have used this for many, many years. It is peppermint and it smells pretty strong, but it feels nice and cooling going on. And then it also has salicylic acid in it, so it's actually doing some chemical exfoliation on your feet as well if you have calluses or anything like that. So yes, I really enjoy this. I'm currently using one from Sol de Janeiro. It's part of the Brazilian Boom Boom Cream line. I like that one, but I think once I use that up, I will purchase this one again. 2 deodorants. So Schmidt's is a brand, I want to say I raved about them. I can't remember if I did or not. I really liked this deodorant when I first started using it. The whole thing with natural deodorants, I find that if something works really well and actually keeps me smelling nice all day, those will often irritate my underarms, especially after shaving. And then the ones that don't irritate me don't keep me smelling very fresh. This one kept me smelling very fresh and I had no problems with it in the beginning, but eventually it did start to irritate my underarms. I think with natural deodorants, it's just one of those things you kind of have to switch them around and see what works for your body chemistry. There are some that I used for almost a whole year, and then after that time, they started giving me that rash underneath. If you're familiar with that rash, it hurts so bad, and sometimes you even get those like very cystic kind of pimples and they do not feel good. So I like Schmidt's at first. I have another one open, but I am putting it off because I got a full size of this one that I really love. So this is from Kopari. It's their charcoal deodorant. I think the one I have right now is in the driftwood fragrance. So far, right now, I'm gonna cross my fingers. It is not irritating me and I don't have any kind of scent issues, and I haven't had to reapply it, which is a pretty big deal. I usually do, especially with natural deodorant. So right now I'm really loving Kopari. I will update you guys on that. I'm thinking about doing a video on natural deodorant. Jen Loves Reviews did a really amazing one and I don't even think I could compare to that one. But if you want to see my opinion, let me know. I have tried several natural deodorant brands and I've been only using natural deodorant. I'd say strictly only using natural deodorant and not antiperspirant for the past 2 years, I think about, but I've dabbled over the past decade. So let me know if you want my thoughts. I have a sparkling dusting powder from Lush. This is the First Snow scent. This took me years to go through. It was sitting in my top drawer, which has all my samples and things I'm trying to use up. I just didn't really have a need for this. It was very sparkly, and every time I would put it on, especially after the bath, because that's when I thought to use it, my skin would be wet. It's my fault, but my skin would be wet and I would just get a whole bunch of glitter in one section. I used this up by using it in the bath. The powder didn't mess with the water at all. It just dissolved and I ended up with the sparkle and the fragrance. So that's how I use that up. This is sort of ridiculous, but if you watched my last Lush haul video, I think it was on all of their holiday items, I purchased the Sleepy dusting powder and I still haven't opened that one up. It was something I felt like I needed at the time because I love that Sleepy fragrance, but I still haven't opened it and it's been like 3 months now, so. The last thing I have in the body care section is a perfume from Pacifica. This is the Himalayan Patchouli Berry perfume. This was nice and I liked the fragrance. It was a pretty even mixture between berry and patchouli. It wasn't too heavy or too sweet. It is actually a little bit musky. I did go through this very fast, however. I use this more like a body mist where you spray it all over versus a perfume where you just put it on your pulse points. It's not super strong. It is at first, like you can smell it, but it does dissipate very fast, but I wouldn't expect it to have the longest staying power just because of the price point. I like to use something like this on work days versus using one of my more expensive perfumes. I do use them every now and then when I go to work, but I like to have a body mist or an alternative so I'm not using up all my nice fragrances. So yeah, pretty good. And then the last category we have is skincare, and I'm gonna start with sheet masks. These are probably not all of the ones that I've used up. Sometimes I do forget to keep them. So this is what I have, and this is the pile I've kept. I'm gonna start out by saying these are all good. I feel like sheet masks, they do something, but they're all pretty similar. Sometimes they brighten, sometimes they moisturize, and I like the step in my routine, but I don't think I've ever used one that I'm like, that's my holy grail. That's the one that I have to keep purchasing. I just like to try different ones. The first ones I have here are actually eye masks, and I do think I have a couple of them. These are from Black. These are the eye masks with hyaluronic acid. I can never say that. It's my tongue twister. I really like these, and these stay on your eye so well. A pack of 5 comes in here. I only know about this brand because of FabFitFun, and I think I got them through a box, and then I went ahead and purchased them. And I think this is the second pack that I've had. I like to put them into my skincare fridge. They feel so good when you put them on, but they're like these little squiggly things. They don't look very pretty, but you put them on underneath your eyes. You leave them for 20 minutes, I believe, 10 to 15. I've left them on for 20, 30, 40 minutes. Sometimes I do it when I'm in the bath and I just let them sit. This brand kind of spoiled me though, because ever since discovering these and using these, I think they were actually my first eye patch that I used. I have not found another brand that will actually stay on my under eye. They usually slide off, including this next one. I got this through Influencer, and I got a whole bunch of these from Patchology, and I don't know where the other ones are, but I have used other ones up. This is the Flash Patch Illuminating Eye Gels, and these would not stay on underneath my eyes, so I don't really have anything else to say about those. As far as sheet masks go, I've used up, I think George actually used this one, the Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Detoxifying and Hydrating Black and White Charcoal. I don't think he had any issues with this one. There is a mask that we did that he said kind of stung or irritated his face, and I've had that happen with the Yes To brand, but I don't remember if it was this one. The other ones I've used up are the coffee milk one from Hiiiii. I don't know how to say that, but I like this one. It smelled really good. I have one from Sweet Chef. This is the ginger and vitamin C fresh pressed sheet mask. I bought this from Target, and I think I bought a second one too. I did like this one. I got one from Shea Moisture, actually 2 of them. We have the 100% virgin coconut oil hydrating sheet mask. That one was nice. And then George used the bamboo charcoal detoxifying sheet mask. I have another coffee one here from the Cream Shop. I have the milk peel from Patchology. This one was an exfoliating mask. I don't really remember my thoughts on it, so it must not be like a standout product for me. I was holding on to this one because I didn't want to use it while in the bath, just because it was something that exfoliated and I didn't want to get it into my eyes. I think it has lactic acid in it and also has enzymes, but I don't remember loving this or hating it. And then the last one I have here, and this is one that I got over a year ago and I was holding on to because it's Tatcha, and I love Tatcha. This one was the Luminous Dewy Skin Mask, and it was fine. It's a sheet mask. I love the smell of Tatcha products, and I would probably purchase it again just because it's Tatcha, but is it like a standout? You have to have it? No, not really. All right, let's get through the rest of skincare. I'm gonna go pretty fast because my mouth is getting tired. So this isn't really skincare, but it's just kind of random. These are the Clear Conscious Lubricant Redness Reliever Eye Drops. I've mentioned this before. I started using eye drops before I film. I heard someone mention it in a video because it makes your eyes look bigger and brighter, makes you look more awake. This brand is cruelty free, so I continue to purchase them. I have one I'm working on right here. And then I guess we'll start with cleansing balms. I'm not going to talk too heavy about the Drunk Elephant products because I will link the video here. I did a whole long haul, is what I like to call it, where I use Drunk Elephant products exclusively for 6 weeks. This one was the Slay Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. Did not like this product, would not repurchase. It did an okay job at removing my makeup, but it made me feel very greasy. I do, however, love this spoon. It's magnetic and I like that feature quite a bit, but this was not my favorite product because I love the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. I've gone through one of these. You guys have heard me mention this so many times. This balm is like a waxy kind of consistency. You put it in between your fingers, add it to your skin, add some water, and it will turn into a milky cleanser. I love it so much. Out of all the cleansing balms I've ever tried, this is the one that I keep repurchasing, and I mention it in so many different videos. It does such a good job at removing my mascara, at removing lash glue, so I will continue to purchase this one, and I'm currently using up the cherry scent, which is really nice. If you're someone who does not like strong fragrances, the cherry one is a little bit strong, where this one has a much lighter fragrance. And then I have another makeup remover. This one I got through FabFitFun. I would have not purchased this product on my own. It's not something that appeals to me. This is from Skin & Co. It's the Truffle Therapy Cleansing cleansing oil. This reminded me, what's the stuff called from Lancome? The bifacial, I don't know. It's called something like that, where it's like an oily water looking kind of substance. It was fine. It removed my makeup okay, but I didn't like the way it left like a film on my skin. I ended up using the rest of this with a Q-tip to clean up lash glue, and that's how I used it up. So I would not purchase this again. I really don't know many products from that brand, so I'm happy I got to try something out through FabFitFun, but did not love it. Moving on to cleansers. I would think I would have more, but I have like 6 cleansers currently opened, and I'm also currently doing my Ordinary long haul where I'm testing them out for 4 weeks. So I have so many open cleansers. I really need to do a skincare project pan, and I'm hoping to do one next month. But for the cleansers that I used up, Drunk Elephant Bestie number 9, I just had a mini. I hate this cleanser. It strips my skin terribly, and I hate the texture of it. I so badly wanted to love this, and I had it on my wish list for so long before testing out the Drunk Elephant, but this is not it for me. And then I have Tatcha the Deep Cleanse. This took me so long to get through because it is pretty gritty and it is not something I need regularly. They did, and I know they did it this year too, they have a lucky bag type of thing where if you spend, I don't know, $100, I can't remember the amount, you get a goodie bag or a lucky bag of mystery items, and that's how I got this product. I think that's how I got this product. I wouldn't purchase this. It's not terrible, like something for me to use on occasion, but it's not something I could justify the price on just to use it on occasion. I do love their rice polish, however, and I really want a full size of that. I have a sample of it that I am nursing because I like it so much and I use it so sparingly, but that's what I would purchase if I wanted one of their exfoliants, not this one. And again, I'm just gonna pull all of the Drunk Elephant things because I have a full video on this already. I have a mini and a full size of the C Firma Day Serum. I emptied this probably right before filming that video because I already have a full size open that I'd say is about 3/4 of the way full. So I don't know if I would purchase this one again. I don't know if it has really made a huge improvement in my skin. I do like the ingredients and I'm hoping that it's somewhat preventative, but I kind of want to try just a new formulation. I'm thinking Tatcha's, but if you have, oh, and Pharmacy's too, I want to try their Cherry Bright as well. So if you have one that you really like, let me know what it is below because I might be in the market for a new vitamin C serum. I also have the Bee Hydra serum. This I also really like. I just have other products like it, so I can't justify buying it. It has a higher price point as well. Maybe eventually I will get it. I do like this, and this was like my saving grace when I did do the Drunk Elephant long haul because spoiler alert, if you watched that video, it did dry out my skin. So I really liked this during that time. And then the last product I have from Drunk Elephant is the TLC Sukari Baby Facial. It's one of my favorites. I have a full size of this product as well. It does a really good job at getting rid of any dead skin on the face, also helps to flush out the pores and gives you a nice glow. So I will continue to use this one and buy it when I am not dedicating my face to another brand like I currently am. I kind of miss it right now. And then I have toners and pads. So I have from Aveda. I did not go through all of this within 4 months. I probably have had this for like 2 years. I had a smaller bottle from them. I think I still have it somewhere that I just kept refilling with this formula. This is the Skin Toning Agent. It's a hydrating rose facial spray. I have gone through so many of these in my 10 years, almost 10 years that I worked for them. I worked for them for 9 years. So I'm really familiar with this product and I do like it a lot. I just like to try new things. I like to try new toners. And now that I don't work there and don't get the discount, I don't know if I would run out and grab it again, but it is a nice toner. If you haven't tried Aveda skincare before, it is really good. And then another toner. This is one that I was just on the bandwagon with, the Mario Badescu facial sprays. I had every single type at one point. I had gone through them all, but I don't think I would use these anymore. I don't know if they do anything for my skin besides smell good. This is the facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. I used this up during a project pan. I used it to tone my skin. I used it to hydrate my skin. I also used it to set my makeup or dampen my brushes sometimes too. So that's how I used it up. And then I have 2 things that are pads for the skin. These are from Aveda. These are the Outer Piece Acne Pads. One of my all-time favorite products from them. And these really don't get a lot of credit. I don't have acne, but I do get the occasional pimple. And when I do, it's a little ridiculous for me to break out one of these huge pads. So I will just use the Mario Badescu drying lotion. I use these for other areas. So if I am working out a lot, I will use these on my back or on my chest to prevent acne or chestney, I guess is what you would call it. But that's how I use them. My husband will use them on his face in his skincare routine when he does it. And then I will also use these before and after wax relaxing to prevent ingrowns, and they work really well for that too. And then the other pads I have are from First Aid. These are their facial radiance pads. These are just a mini size. I don't remember how many were in here, maybe 15. I have a full size and I got the mini through work. I really enjoy these pads. I like using products like this on days where I'm wearing pretty heavy makeup, because even after doing a double cleanse, sometimes there's still makeup left over. I hate that. I hate when I do my toner and I take a cotton pad and then the whole parameter of my face especially, or my neck usually still has makeup on it. So this helps with that. And then they also exfoliate the skin. It does say on the directions to use twice a day. I would definitely cut them in half if I were to use them that often. I use these maybe about once a week because I do have other exfoliants and liquid exfoliants, and then also scrubs that I'm trying to get through and use up, but these are nice. And then speaking of scrubs, I had 2 lip scrubs. This one is from Lush. This is the Cranberry Fizz, and this one was a disappointment, sadly. I've tried several of their lip scrubs, but this one dried out. I don't know what it is, if there just wasn't enough oil in there, but it got to the point where I was having to dig my finger in to get out a chunk. If you've ever got sugar wet and you know how it hardens into a clump and it's almost impossible to move, that's what happened with this one. I did finally go through it, but it took a while because I did not enjoy the experience. And then I also have one from Jeffree Star. This is the lemon icebox cookies. This smells and tasted so good. I wanted to eat it. I really like his lip scrub formula. It does not dry out. The consistency does stay the same, and you can use it whether your lips are wet or dry. I don't really do it dry often because it does just kind of make a mess, but I do really like this formula. I already have another one open. I think it's French toast, and then I have another one back here. So I don't need to buy one anytime soon, but I do recommend his formula. And then 2 more products. We're almost done. So I have from Sol de Janeiro. This is so beaten up because it lived in my purse. This is the Brazilian Kissed Cupuaçu Lip Butter, just like a normal lip balm. It did not do anything special, and I actually ended up hating it towards the end. It smelled like the Boom Boom cream, but it was kind of lighter, and I just got so sick of it by the time I got to the end of this, so I did use it up finally. Out of all the products that I've tried from Sol de Janeiro, this one has been the biggest disappointment because I do like most of their products. And then the last product I have is from Glow Recipe. This is the Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I love this, and I purchased a full size finally. I really enjoy the extra layer of hydration that it gives my skin, and it smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, so I really like that experience. I feel like they're really known for their sleeping mask, and while I found that to be okay, I really like this product. It took me so long to go through this because, like many other things, I did hoard it and I wanted to keep it around so that I didn't have to buy the full size, but I eventually did, and I am missing this right now while I am testing out the Ordinary, so I'm excited to get back to it after February. But that is it for my product empties. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My mouth is hurting. I have been filming for 2.5 hours almost. That's a lot of talking, so I hope you like this video. Let me know how often you guys want to see product empties. Do you like when it's a bunch of them like this? Or would you rather me get more detailed and do them maybe once a month? I can do that too. If you tried any of the products I discussed, let me know your thoughts on them. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see me and more of my remarks, please go ahead and subscribe. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.